Hello, my name is Divesh Ramidit, and alongside me today with my fellow colleagues we have Bunty Kumar, Mohammed and Neil Armstrong. Together what we will aim to do is explain to you our strategic change plan for taking walkers from the UK market to Australia. Here we have a contents page, so we will be we'll have an introduction, we'll move down towards the strategic audit, we'll move down towards the generation of strategic options, the Porter's 5 forces, pestle analysis, everything in between, and eventually we'll get to the evaluation and conclusion. So in this presentation, what we will aim to do is explain and show our strategic change plan to take Walker's crisps to Australia. This is because Walkers have not, as of yet, entered Australia and its market. This would be a great opportunity for Walkers to expand their business in a country that boasts a population of 24.5 million people. This is an enormous target market for Walkers to tap into. The following presentation will explain just exactly how we will meet this objective, and the process will be clearly identifiable. We will talk you through the different factors that, when combined, add up to our overall strategic change plan. I will now hand you over to my colleague for a brief moment to explain our strategic plan process.
Hello, my name is Bunty Gandhi, and now I am presenting our strategic plan process. It is very similar to our plan, that's why I am proposing this one. So in our strategic plans, we have to do step-by-step this process. They are gathering facts, SWOT analysis, review inputs, strategic metrics, and refine strategy and review adjustment. But our goal is that we will want to ensure that we are in full control of our entry method for this project. So every decision that needs to be made must go through use of a company. So we are prepared to implement our strategy, as we are already an established brand and have a reputation. So we will do in a possible aim to create a joint venture with an established company already in Australia. So we will initially aim to acquire a license for a building where we can establish our production systems. This is a key factor, as we need to base to our operate farms. We will aim to use our own in-house production units for officially begin our production of the product. So it is save our cost and time, and that sense make not have to pay to build all new production units. So it is successful reputation with such supply and our network, etc. So it is our strategic plan. Now I hand over to my colleagues Divesh to explain next slide.
Thank you, Bunty. So here we have two graphs. Graph A represents the UK and the consumption levels and the price paid by UK population. So as you can see, the crisps industry boasts £1,084 million in terms of the price paid by, in total, the British population on the crisp market alone. That is absolutely staggering to know. In comparison with Graph B, which represents the Australian market, as you can see, the potato snacks industry is leading compared to all the other industries, with 41% of the population in Australia purchasing potato chips. With a little bit more information about the Australian market, you can see that revenue in the snack food market amounts to $1,345,000 in 2017. Market is expected to grow by 5%. Revenue in potato chips segments amount to £467 million in 2017 alone. Market is expected to grow annually by 4%. Now, here we have a graph that represents and shows 7 of the leading crisp manufacturer brands in the UK. As expected, Walker's Crisp leads with 660 million sales in 2017 alone, which doesn't even come close, which the other competitors don't even come close, as is similar in the year before, which Walker's boasted again £643 million in sales. That would mean a 2.7% change. And another note that is staggering to point out is that in 2017, in terms of sales volume, there are 77 million kilograms in terms of sales volume sold. The reason this is important is because you can see that Walker's is the leading crisp manufacturer. So the question that would be raised is, with all the success in England, what's the point, or why would we move to another country? The answer is simple, it's potential. Walkers have the opportunity to further expand the business and create a bigger image than it already has, but on a more international level. To move to a country where Walkers have not entered its market means there are more chances of new possibilities and new relations and high profitability amongst other key factors. I'll now walk you through the SWOT analysis for Walkers. So currently, there are many strengths that Walkers have, but to pinpoint a few key points, you could have, there are a large availability of flavors. Brand leaders, they are the brand leaders in the potato snack industry. They have powerful manufacturing units, and they have a strong financial support from their parent company, PepsiCo. However, there are weaknesses. Some key weaknesses would include there being restricted international diffusion. There is no market penetration in other countries, hence why we want to take Walkers to Australia. There have been complaints from consumers that there are only small quantities of crisps in the packet, which has led to them being angry. Also, we need to analyse and examine the cross-cultural implications that may force Walkers as a brand to fail. Moving forward, we have the opportunities. Walkers crisp is big enough to branch out on a more international level. They can increase market share and share price for shareholders, and they can increase consumer loyalty by expanding the demographic, which is all feasible. Finally, we have the threats, one of the threats is that it may not achieve as much success as it does in the UK in other countries. They may feel aggressive threat from other potato crisp brands. And finally, ingredient supply may differ, meaning it may influence Walker operations. I'll now hand you over to my colleague Bunty again to explain the generation of strategic change plans.
Thank you, Lewis. Now, we are going to the generation of strategic change options. So our strategic choices create to build a competitive advantage once we have to take and walk us to the chips to the Australia. So we have to do cost leadership, differentiation, cost production, and differentiation focus. So in cost leadership, we have to do the cost cuttings. We will aim to lead the crisp manufacturers in Australia by taking into account to the profits and cutting cost cutting we needed in our firm. So in order to finance initial move abroad, so we should do the use of basic or raw products from the cheapest domestic supplier. But one thing I point out that we have to take a good and best quality of the products. So we cannot rely on the bad products. We have to use only the quality products. This is the one thing, and then we have to making division from the laborers by hiring experienced and inexperienced employees. So make a panel of experienced and inexperienced employee together, and experienced employee are trained them, so we can reduce our wages. Then also one thing that we have to reduce our managers. So quantity of the manager, number of managers we are reduce who are typically earn high wages. So there is a cost cutting, and also cost minimize in the areas like research and development, customer servicing, and advertising, etc. So it is all in the cost leadership. Then we have to do differentiation. We are providing the high quality products with the previous international success. So we have a good products. We have maintained that our products of the quality, and we have a brand image. So that is pattern. So cannot be used by the other competitors. So it is, and also the differential may be achieved by various ways. For example, unique design, brand image, and advanced technology features, and customer service, and dealer. Expanding the dealer networks. And that's Porter in 1980 suggests that the strong marketing ability and product engineering, strong capability in basic research, corporate reputation, and quality products and technology that are combined. We have to success in our business. So then we have to do cost focus and differentiation focus. We have to aim to research target market. We have to do sold our product in a reasonable and affordable price in a current market. So and also we are focusing on the particular age population in this one. So this is all about the cost differentiation and differential focus. Then we have to do the strategic direction in this one. Market development is the more important in this one. So we are aiming to enter Australia and introduce poker chips into the existing potato chip market. So we have to not aim to exactly penetrate in the market, but we have to more so develop it. So we have to make a different distribution channels. We will use to advertise our product. From product will be in the range of the TV market, TV advertising, digital media, promotional events, radio, newspaper and magazines. Nowadays, people are more focused, spend your time in social media. So it is the best our use of the advertising. Then we move to the action plan. Then delivery date, we are going to delivery data gathering and analysis. In this one, we have to do the market problem identification and validation. So we have to do competitor response, customers behavior and needs, and growth rate, and the technology adjustment. So these are important there. We have to we must be aware of our business that the main focus in our customer. We will have to understand what the customers need and their reactions on our products. So that gives our crucial advantage over our competitors. So also we have to recognize our competitors' strengths and weakness. And use of advanced technology is great for our business. So then after that we have to do strategic objectives. Aim to profitable within the 6 to 1 month. This is our goal. So we have to stick of that. Then we have to build our brand awareness and raise market shares. Then successfully enter market and implement strategic plans. Then business plan creation and recognize growth, potential and resource necessity. Then we have to do market identification. We have to classify our opportunity of business in our Australian market. When they are calculated current and prospective competitors, then targeting our group of customers. I have already told that aging population, and then customer satisfaction. It is we are doing that, and then it's growth rate of Australia. This is the statistics of last 3 months, 3 years. Sorry, 3 years. It is already most of the time it is positive. Only one time is going to the negative points. So it is good for our business. Then Australian GDP growth rate is always going to the up. So it is good for our business. Thank you. And now I handle this one to one of the colleagues, Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, I'm Neil Armstrong, and when entering in the Australian market, there will be different brands already in there, like Smiths and Natural, and we have to compete with them. And like it's not going to be easy for us for entering in a new market. So we have to be very much strong to enter in the new market. And after that, there are like if we have to do like this, we have to follow the Porter's 5 force model. Like first one is like threat of new entrants. Like we gonna be new customer, new market in the new country. So we gonna be facing too many problems. So like we have to do like cost variation and product diversity. And after that, there will be threat of substitutes. Like there will be too many same products like our products. So we have to make little bit different in our products. And after then there will be a bargaining power of suppliers. Like there will be a current suppliers in the current country market, and they will be more stronger, and where they will be harmful to our new business. And after that there is a bargaining power of buyers. Like there will be too much of buyers, and we have to focus on the main buyers, that who gonna buy our product and how unique is our product. And after that there will be a really determined like growth of industry, competitors, and there will be existing competitors in the market also. So we have to be too much strong to enter a new market. And after that there will be like pestle analysis. And in pestle analysis, like there will be different stages, like government, environmental, sociological, technological, legal and economic. And first of all there will be a government, like government policies and different things. And they also provide safety, too many safeties to our new business, but they take like tax policies and different policies. And after that there will be environmental, like is the product harmful to the environment or not. and after that sociology, that the product is suitable for which age group and all. And after that there will be technological, that which technology is to be used for the new product, and what are other things to be used. And after that there is economic, that how it is going to be if, useful in the economic, and it's going to be useful because like it's going to be growth in capital growth and other things. And after that there will be like key successful factors, that which are the key successful factors, like we can we can gain a relationship with new suppliers, to maintain a strategic focus, to like how to get successful in a new Australian market. After that, building a brand awareness in the new market among the customers. And after that there will be like suitability, and this one is going to be explained by Mohammed.
Hello everyone, my name is Mohammed Usman. Now I am going to present you the last part of our presentation. When a strategy or action plan is created for an organization, then the next step is to assess whether this action plan is able to be implemented practically or not. To achieve this purpose, we will use the suitability, feasibility and the acceptability criteria. So first of all, we have suitability. If the worker is moving to the Australia, then surely it will help to develop the market of worker crisps, as well as it will create job opportunities in the Australia. Most importantly, as it can be seen on the graph, that Australian potato chips market have a very high expected growth rate as compared to the UK market and the European market. It is almost double to the European market and very much higher than the UK market. So it will give the workers a chance to work in such a market which have very high growth rate, so it will help them to increase their profit. Moving to the next slide, we have feasibility. In the feasibility criteria, we assess whether we have the company have enough resources and the enough brand value to be to implement the strategy. For example, if the worker is moving to Australia, surely it will need production plants and skilled management, and you can see the workers have a good sum of revenue, and it has a good value of asset, so it's not difficult for workers to set up new production plants in the Australia, as well as it is operating from many years, so it's easy for worker groups to manage these things easily, as well as its brand value is too much high that it will be easier for workers to compete in the new market. So moving to the next slide, we have the acceptability criteria. In this part, we assess that whether our proposed strategy is able to bring the economic benefits to the organization or not. So it will help the workers to enhance the revenue, as well as it will help to recognize the brand in the new market, as well as it will provide better share prices. So at that we have conclusion, as our to implement this strategy is not very easier because there are some risks are associated with it, but we believe that if we approach our project in a good manner, then we can achieve the strategy, as well as we cannot ignore the suitability, feasibility and acceptability criteria, because when we are proposing the strategy, we surely need to think of these things. For example, what funding we need, and what kind of people, and what kind of information we need, and whether the stakeholders are being benefited from it or not. So it is our presentation. It is the end of our presentation, and now we have our reference list. Thank you very much.